The secret is, gentlemen, what is the secret? The secret is marrying up. Your partner is everything. They can make or break you. And my life was in the dump before I met my wife. And that's the truth. I had the worst year of my life. And then I met her at the end of that year. And she believed in me. And that belief, and her belief in me, changed everything. How about that? It's the truth. We came from nowhere. You know? What a story. What a family. What a life. Love you, baby. It's amazing. So, I'm really here to introduce Josh, but I got some thoughts for you as we start. And here's the thought. Why not you? Anybody have any dreams? Anybody have any dreams? Does anybody have any dreams? Then why not you? You're here, okay? Can we... Oh. What do I need to do? I only have this screen? Okay. Art Williams, the founder of our company, said, "Without a dream, you are dead." Napoleon Hill, in his great book, Think and Grow Rich, said, "The key to success is you must have a definiteness of purpose and a magnificent obsession." If you read any self-improvement books, they say what you want, your goals, your why. The Bible says where there is no vision, people perish. So if you turn that around, where there is vision, people prosper. So in order to prosper, you need to have, I think, a business. Anybody dying a slow death on a job? These are different slides. I'm confused. I'm not very smart. I went to 1 year of college, academic probation after the end of the first semester, and I figured I learned enough, so I quit. So what is a business? Okay, you gotta find a need and fill it. So the question is, what's the question? Is there a need? Okay. So is there a need? Let's just do a little quick review. Oh my gosh.
All right.
There we go. Okay. So this poor lady says, what'd she say? She's a working poor. She has a university job, a decent salary, and yet she's behind on her electric bills. She's in debt to the company, to the electric company. 62% of Americans report living paycheck to paycheck. Does anybody know anybody like that? Look at this one. I know you might not be able to see this, but millennials, 7 out of 10 millennials live paycheck to paycheck. Now, what is life living paycheck to paycheck life? 7 out of 10 millennials is like 65 out of 100 Generation Xers. Over 50% of baby boomers are living paycheck to paycheck. Is debt a problem? It's at record levels. Americans can't keep up with the bills. The interest rates are making it impossible. Inflation and high interest rates is making it impossible for people to keep up and get ahead. High interest rates are hitting who the worst? The poor. People who are the working poor. High interest rates are causing a wave of bankruptcies. Millions of low and moderate income people. It's taking the toll. People are falling behind on their credit cards, auto loans. They're in more debt than ever before. You know, what's the definition of a business? You got to find a need. And then you got to fill the need. Most Americans aren't into their jobs. They say that, I don't know what the number is, but it says here, The top 5 reasons people quit their jobs today is toxic company culture. They just don't like being there. Low salary, poor management, lack of a healthy work-life balance. And the last one there is not allowing remote work. You know, you got to go into the job and you can't work where you want to be. So 7 industries, the top 7 industries that you're most likely to be a millionaire, guess what they are? Guess what number 1 is? Now, you can't even make it up that good. Guess what business we're in? Financial services. If you're gonna pick, if you're not a millionaire already, would you like to be one? Now, why would you like to be one? Okay, so I mean, we're in the right industry. Is there a need? How big is the need? How many people want to make, save, and accumulate more money? How many people want to get out of debt? How many people would like to be financially independent? So there's no doubt about the need. You got, well, I want job security. Now we have 32 major companies this year already having massive layoffs. You see that? So what is the problem? Anybody have a financial problem? So what is the problem? If you want to win the Kentucky Derby and you are on a donkey, does it matter how hard you kick the donkey? Okay? If you want to win the race, does it matter how good the jockey is if the jockey is on a donkey? So what a person needs to win a race is, like what if you had one of these? Now, if you pay the price and become the jockey, and if you go from being on a donkey onto the thoroughbred, now what can happen to you? You know, maybe look at it this way. Let's say you want to win the Daytona 500, and you're in one of these. Or the Indianapolis 500. We were just at the F1 race down in Miami. What do they call that? F1? Grand Prix. Unbelievable. These cars are amazing. But you know what? If you're in one of these, now you have a chance. So the question is, Buffett said, you're afraid of losing your job, and he said, I'm afraid of finding one. It's like, well, if I had a better job, I'd have a better life. No, you wouldn't. It would be a lateral move. Because you'd still be an expense, true or false. So have we been brainwashed to be an employee? Have we been brainwashed to have small dreams? Have we been brainwashed to work for somebody and give them our best? So my thinking is, why not you? Other people are winning. Why not you? Okay? Life is short at the longest, so why not enjoy it? Why not have some fun? Okay? Anybody want a better car? Who drove here in their dream car? Now, I'm not saying, I'm not into shallow materialism, but why shouldn't you have great things? Why should other people have great things? Why not you? Why not you do things for your kids? Why don't you go to the great places? Why don't you go to the great places? Where have you been last year? How about Paris? We went to Paris last year, and I swear, I didn't want to leave. We stayed there 5 nights, and I could have just stayed right in Paris. That cafe culture was ridiculous. You talk about fun, everybody's sitting at a cafe having tea or cappuccinos or a glass of wine. The Louvre. My kids have been there. The Louvre, okay? This place is massive. Why don't you see the Mona Lisa with your wife, with your kids? Why not you go to Versailles? This was this king built this vacation house, and it's unbelievable in the middle of nowhere. Hawaii, been there 15 times. Greece, anybody want to go to Greece? How about the Colosseum? Why don't you go to the Colosseum? Would you like to take a picture in front of the Colosseum? How about Greece? That's beautiful. What island was that? We took our own catamaran around with friends. Milos. You want to go to a cool place? Go to Milos. Okay? That's fun. What about, remember this, honey? You're not allowed to take pictures in here. Anybody know where this is? The Sistine Chapel. And where is that? In the Vatican. Wow. Okay. How about Monte Carlo? Anybody want one of these pictures? You get to take the picture right in front of Monte Carlo. But it's a lot of fun. My thing is like, why not you? This is overlooking Monte Carlo. Beautiful. Taj Mahal, Japan, China, Machu Picchu. I've never been there. Bruce been there. Bruce, you here? I remember him talking about Machu Picchu when he came. Galapagos, Swiss. It's a big world, folks. How about Florence, where the David is? They say there's a plaque behind the David that says, if you see that statue live, you don't need to see any other statues. It's that amazing. Positano. By the way, if you can, stay in shape, because there's no escalators or elevators in Positano. It's all steps. So if you want to go to Italy, or Positano, or go to Capri, or get a boat to go around Capri, which that place is. If you want to put your hands on the place where Jesus was born in Bethlehem, you know, hey, you can do it here. What do you need? You need a business. You need to change. Your best thinking has got you to where you are in your life. We're about to hear from a guy who's going to tell you how to do it, what we do, how to do it. Last night, he did the most incredible talk. Was that recorded? I'm going to get that recording and listen to it because I want to change my life. There's a lot of the world we ain't seen yet. This is where, in the Vatican, they said right in that hole, Peter was buried. Golf clap. Okay. Why don't you take great vacations? We did a Ritz-Carlton cruise. I've never been on a cruise. I don't like boats. I get motion sickness. Didn't get sick on the Ritz-Carlton yacht line. In the Mediterranean or whatever sea we went on. Went to Istanbul, Turkey, all those places. Unbelievable. Then my wife says we're going to Tuscany for what? A week or so. Tuscany's in the middle of the woods. She takes me to this place. There's nothing around. I say, honey, why are we here? We left Paris, we left Nice, we left Florence to come to Tuscany. And Tuscany was like the most amazing, beautiful place ever. You know, why not you? Take your families. Why don't you have great homes? But it starts with the dreams. People are enjoying great hobbies. They're going places. They're doing things. They're fishing. They're hiking. Their snowmobile. Life is short. It's not long. You will never get your time back. But there's plenty of time left. Say there's plenty of time left. Is there plenty of time left? You got some time, but you got to make some changes. Do you need to earn more money? Do you want to earn more money? Do you have a burning inside of you? You have burned inside for a while, right? I know those dead-end jobs I had. I always felt there was something more in me when I was waiting tables, when I was in construction. Anybody feel like they got more inside of them? Let me ask you a question. How much of you are you giving it? What percentage? You want to be proud of yourself, right? You want to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say you did it. You don't want to live in fear. You don't want to live the life of a coward. You don't want to be afraid of what people think about you. Does anybody know how badly you want it? You're here. Forget the people who didn't come. Forget about the people who should be here and aren't here. Why? Because you're here. And that's all you need to change your life. You getting the vision. You making a decision to do some things differently if you're not where you are. You're going to learn what you need to do. So you're yearning for greatness. You're yearning to get on the podium. You want to have the medal. You want to win for your family. It's a free country. Nobody can hold you back. Nobody can say you can't. All you need is some time, some hard work, and some coaching. Other people are winning. You see that. So why not you is my message for you this morning. Why not you? Why not you dream? Why not you think big? Don't think, oh, okay, wait, this ain't important. No. Your dreams are the most important thing. What you want is the most important thing for you and your family, because all you need, if you want some things, what makes it happen? just some sacrifice, just some time, just some skills. And we have what I believe, okay, is like the perfect speaker ever. This guy got it going in Arizona, and then he decides to up and move to Texas. Can you imagine leaving a business, going to RBP, leaving a replacement, and then going to a town where you don't know anybody? And his first month in the new town, how many did you recruit, Josh? In the first month? Got 30 recruits. And just landed. Just landed. His first month got what? 30. How about that? Anybody like to do that? Hey, if he did that in a town where he knew nobody and didn't know anybody, what can you do with a decision? He made $10,000 a month and $20,000 a month. His third year in the new town, he's making 38 average to $40,000 a month. Right at $500,000 a year from starting from scratch. How about that? You think he can tell you how to do that? Anybody like to do that? He's got 2 RVPs, got a 100 by 100 base shop, built a huge base shop. He's dominating Texas. He's a regional vice president, not an SVP, not an NSD, not an SNSD, but he has done the most amazing things, and he comes from a lineage of greatness. He comes from a culture that his leadership team are all the most, what was it, Alex Santana, the Guerreros, I think it was Chamorro, Rolls, Gerfine, Youngers, Rick Susie, Hector Lamarck. He has like been coached and led by the best people in our business. And I was listening to him last night and I said, man, I'm listening to Rick Susie tonight. I'm listening to Hector Lamarck. I'm listening to this great leadership. So folks, we are in for a treat. But you know what? At the end of the day, you got to believe in you. You know, the Bible says, seek and you will find. Ask, and you shall receive. And it says, knock, and it will be open to you. And I think what that says is that there's a lot of cause and effect in the Bible. Because if you seek, it doesn't say seek and you might find, you may be find. If you seek, you will find. That is a cause and effect proposition. That is a promise. That if you do your part, I believe God's going to do his part. He's not going to let you fail. So you are here. I would listen to this man like you ain't ever listened to a speaker before. Because this guy is in the hunt. He is on fire. He didn't do it. He is doing it. And that's where you want to learn from, right or right? Please give it up for, man, just one heck of a leader.